We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. The 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, 79 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they are going for it. Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. Not them, just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Here's Darnold now on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got Kearse. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Off of play action, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now...
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Darren Lee. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff to Crowell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Darnold. And this is caught by Curse. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Go, go, let's run,
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. 2nd and goal, 1 man in the backfield. That's Crowell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. It's
real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So out now come the Jets. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break. Darnold letting one go deep for Enunwa. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Detroit!
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Darnold on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Complete outright to Kurz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 74 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On 2nd down, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Man, it's caught. Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, Darnold. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. Past the 20. 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Rashard Matthews, 105 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Jets. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 93 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So from back deep, deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now here on EA Sports. On 1st down, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Darnold. A little dump off for Corral. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They go play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 75 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Leopard! Over!
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Darnold from the gun. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And that is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hey, check 24.
He's back to throw. Oh, ball's right over him. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last throw now for Darnold. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.